coaching shift out of UWS athletics. Today, Yellow Jacket head women's basketball coach Emily Carpenter has resigned after 3 years at the helm. Carpenter leaves after guiding the Jackets to a historic season, one with a conference regular season title, a conference tournament title, and a trip to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2018. In her 3 seasons as head coach, Carpenter strung together a 45-34 record and a 32-11 stint in the UMAC. She also played basketball at UWS for 4 seasons and was a member of the softball team. Carpenter leaves the 2-8 to pursue other opportunities. In light of that, she said, quote, "It was a tough decision as these student athletes mean the world to me. Superior has been home to me for more than 7 years now as a student athlete and coach and will forever be a special place to me. I will always be a Yellow Jacket." A national search for her replacement will begin immediately.